desperately hoping that no one will realize I've just drawn my own question out of Mrs. Johnston's super anonymous sex ed question box. And I have to read it out loud to the whole class. This is my naked in public dream come true in the worst way. Like a perpetually molted mantis shrimp, I'm soft and vulnerable in all the wrong places. These little 6-inch neon crustaceans have whip-fast claws called smashers that pack the fastest punch on the face of the planet. Their smashers come down on prey at almost 50 miles per hour and can even break through the glass of a fish tank. They can break a human finger. Worst thing, though, is how they can break through one another. For all of history, I've held up my smashers like everyone else. I mimic my hard-shelled classmates and create the illusion that I, too, have a nice protective shell. The first rule of defensive mimicry is to never show off your squishy smashers when you'd be just fine running away. So why, you ask, after a perfectly good run of never having my useless soft shell smashed, did I write down this absolutely ridiculous question, drop it into the sex box, and think everything would be okay? I'm just tired of wondering, am I the only person in this whole school who feels this way? Looking around, you'd think this was business as usual. Everyone's got their notebooks open. Everyone's waiting to go home. In the seat in front of me, Nora is texting under her desk. Probably texting Calliope Malonis, my best friend in the universe, because they've been hanging out a lot recently. It's fine. Olive? Mrs. Johnston taps the toe of her black dress shoe against the leg of her stool. Ollie. No one uses my full name unless I've abandoned my shoes in the middle of the hall or left a kitchen cabinet open. Even though our gym group has been in health class since the end of winter break, like a whole 3 months ago, Mrs. Johnston is struggling to deviate from the attendance sheet. Of course. Ollie. She arches her spider-thin eyebrows so high that they creep under her black bangs. Care to read the question so we can all start our weekend? Like I have a choice. All you have to do is read a random question from the absolutely, totally anonymous, judgment-free question box that sits at the front of the classroom, bloated with all our most awkward and personal questions. Then Mrs. Johnston can impart some serious life wisdom because you don't have the internet and haven't Googled all these questions before. Because most of these questions aren't in there for the sole purpose of getting a laugh out of your friends. If you have them. Still, she answers the question, then we go home. Except my stupid smashers grabbed the only note they dropped in the box in the first place. And here I am, my ugly chicken scratch handwriting staring up at me. Okay, what happens if you don't want to become a woman?